seemed at first to be only a painting, the inanimate creation of an artist's palette. Yet it was in reality a thing with a strange and terrible life of its own, a thing possessed with the power to destroy. It was quite by chance that Lord Henry Wotton dropped by Basil Hallward's studio that day in June so many years ago.
Yeah. It's your best work, Basil. The best thing you've ever done. A picture like this sets you far above all the other painters in England. You must allow me to think of a title for it, something to do it justice.
I'm going to call it The Picture of Dorian Gray.
Why on earth something so pedestrian as that?
Because that is what it is.
You mean you did this from life?
Yes.
Does your Dorian Gray really look like that?
I'm not sure I really captured him. He has such a simple and beautiful nature, all the candor and purity of youth.
Well, it sounds quite extraordinary. Does he belong to the Blue Book?
Harry, you're incorrigible.
It's a terrible shame if someone who looked like that belonged to the lower classes.
He's the late Lord Kelso's grandson.
Oh, he must have pots of money if old Kelso did the right thing by him.
I believe he does.
This Adonis of yours has beauty, money, and all the candor and purity of youth. But tell me, Basil, does Dorian Gray have any wit, any intellect?
Well, you can judge for yourself. And, why is that so important?
Because I choose my friends for their good looks, my acquaintances for their good characters, and my enemies for their good intellect.
Dorian, I'd like you to meet an Oxford acquaintance of mine. Lord Henry Wotton, Dorian Gray.
Lord Henry? Oh, I've heard of you so often from your aunt, Lady Agatha.
So you are the young man whom my aunt told me she had discovered, the one with whom she plays the duet.
Yes?
She says you're very talented.
Oh, thank you.
You must also be very brave. When Aunt Agatha sits down at the piano, she makes quite enough noise for two people.
That really is very cruel. She does try so hard.
You're much too young to be so generous, Mr. Gray.
Henry, I'd like to do some more work on the painting now.
Well, let me stop you. I intend to keep Mr. Gray amused. You neither talk nor listen when you work. It must be dreadfully tedious for your unfortunate sitter.
Yes, it's so difficult to stand up here and pretend to look pleasant.
Well, today you shall be amused. But I warn you, don't pay any serious attention to what Lord Henry says. He has a very bad influence on all his friends, with the single exception of myself.
Do you really have a very bad influence, Lord Henry?
There is no such thing as a good influence, Mr. Gray.
Why?
Because when one is influenced, he does not think his own natural thoughts. He becomes an echo of someone else.
Turn your head more to the right, Dorian.
We are all afraid of ourselves nowadays. Even the bravest man among us is afraid of himself. We strangle our impulses and poison our own minds against ourselves. We forget that the only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it, resist it, and your soul grows sick. Now, you, Mr. Gray, with your youth and innocence, have had passions that have made you afraid, thoughts that have filled you with terror, with shame.
Don't frown, Dorian.
But you must be neither afraid nor ashamed. You are a wonderful creation, Mr. Gray. What this century wants is a new hedonism. Perhaps you are to be its visible symbol.
What Lord Henry said had a profound effect upon Dorian Gray. He had stirred within him those things which the boy had always been afraid to acknowledge. A sense of himself, of what he was, and what he might be. How tragic it would be if he were wasted. Lord Henry would see that it did not happen.
But of course you know Edward and how conscientious he is. And he's standing tomorrow at Parliament. Oh, he asked me to express his regret.
His regret is my pleasure.
Are you really as much of a sinner as they say?
Nothing makes one so vain as to be told that one is a sinner.
You are Dorian Gray.
You must let me introduce myself. I saw you with my husband the other evening at the opera. It was Lohengrin. Dear Lohengrin.
Lady Victoria, how do you do?
You know, I think I like Wagner's music almost better than anybody's.
Yes?
It's so loud that one can talk the entire time without anybody hearing what one's saying. And that's a great advantage. Don't you think so, Mr. Gray?
No, I'm afraid I don't, Lady Victoria. I never talk during music. At least during good music. If one hears bad music, it's one's duty to drown it in conversation.
Oh, that's one of Harry's views, isn't it? I always hear my husband's views from his friends. It's the only way I get to know them. Oh, but you mustn't think that I don't like good music.
Oh?
I adore it, but it makes me too romantic.
Oh.
I simply worship pianists. They make one's room so picturesque. Oh, Harry, Mr. Gray and I have been having such a lovely chat about music.
You're charming.
I'm afraid I really must be going. I promised the Duchess to dine with Lady Thornbury. Goodbye, my dear Mr.
Goodbye,
Gray.
Lady Victoria.
Goodbye, Harry.
Harry, she's lovely.
Was, Dorian, was. Matter of fact, she was a beauty. Now she's merely well turned out. The bills I pay will testify to that. She is a marvelous liar, though. She never gets confused about dates and places, and I always do.
I hate the way you talk about your married life, Henry.
How sentimental you are, Dorian.
Well, I like sentiment.
It is a mask for deceit. It has nothing to do with truth. You must go out and search for truth, Dorian, as I did at your age. The world belongs to you here and now because you have youth. And youth is the one thing worth having.
I don't feel that,
Because you
Harry.
don't feel it now, but time is jealous. When youth goes, beauty goes with it. You will suddenly discover that life holds no more triumphs for you. Gods have been good to you, Dorian. But what the gods give, they quickly take away.
It's finished.
It is a masterpiece. Dorian, come here and look at yourself.
Don't you like it?
How sad it is.
Sad?
Well, I shall grow old, but the painting will always remain young. It'll never be any older than it is today.
There is no doubt that genius lasts longer than beauty.
If it were I who was always to be young and the painting that was to grow old, for that I would give everything. There's nothing in the world I wouldn't give. I would give my soul for that.
I hardly think Basil would approve of such an arrangement. It would be rather hard on his work.
I should object most strongly.
Well, of course you would, Basil. Your work is the most important thing in the world to you. I believe you prefer this painted image of myself to me.
You sound as if you were jealous of it.
Well, of course I'm jealous. Why should the painting keep what I'm as